Moving on to the output mapper. This one's a little bit different. This one is basically setting up those rasters. Since they're content rasters, it's going to be coming into your media server. You're going to want to still configure how your outputs are going to be chopped up in going to the LED wall processor or whatever image processor that you have that you're setting up. So let's import that test raster. You got a center view button up here. It's pretty simple. Since it loads it in, you'll see it's a little bit dimmer. And then you can add a feed. This also has snapping feature as well. Let's configure this feed to be 3840. Okay, and then we can pop it into this top quadrant on one of these outputs. So your layout here is basically how many configurations. So let's say you have multiple configurations, multiple raster mappers, multiple media servers. You can load up to as many as you need, actually. I don't know if I put a limit. Oh, limit is 10. Okay, so right now we just have one. You can add feeds here. You don't just have the right-click add feed button. You can just add a feed. We'll add it in the top left corner. And your layout is also for your outputs as well. So see if I center view, I add my outputs. It's 4x4, but I can make it 2x2. So I can only add 2 rasters up here, and then I can have my outputs set up like this if I wanted to. 4x4 is what I usually do. It's the neatest layout. Okay, so let's add a few more. You also have a duplicate feed option here, so you can duplicate feeds and it'll snap them. You can set up your configurations like this. The feeds also have a snapping feature so that you know that they're at 0, 0. And from here you can just keep setting up the configuration. It will still has a snapping feature even on individual tiles, if you notice this. That's where the snapping feature is there. If for some reason you need to rotate, you do have rotate options here so that you can fit them into non-standard resolutions and do custom mappings. Let's set up a really quick wall and duplicate this feed here. Feed 1 copy. And you can name these just to kind of keep yourself organized as well. So this is AV1. Let's go ahead and set that up. AV1. -2. This is AV2 at the bottom for feed 1 copy. Feed 4 copies, AV6. And feed 4 is AV5. So let's go ahead and copy this one. You can do math in these fields. 3840 divided by 2. And you can see it'll do the math for those as well. Okay, let's button this up really quick. I'm just going to fly through the rest of these just to kind of knock them out. I'm not going to name every single one. Okay, cool. So we've got all of our outputs. Let's see, we only needed 9 of these, so we can trim this down to 9. Center this view, and you've got a few more options here, okay? If you want to export each one of these into their own individual maps, let me see, did I put the gap in there? Yeah. You have that option as well, so you can go on your outputs, and you have another custom logo accordion down here to choose a logo. And so you can add a logo to each and every single one of these as well. And you have a label that you can add. This is a 30, 40, 160 output. Out 1. Let's make that text green. So you have that option for every single output. I'm not going to add it to every single one, but so you get the options that you have available here. And so let's set this up as full output config, and we can save it to the test project. And again, obviously you can recall it. You just click on it, or you can download this configuration. You can send it off to somebody else who's working on it. And then of course you have the export options. So you've got a few things here. We have 9 outputs. So if you do export all outputs as PNG or JPEG, JPEGs are going to be a little bit more compressed. It will download all 9 of them. So yeah, I think you have to enable or allow this for the website to do that. You should get a pop-up by some of your browsers in order to make sure that you actually want to download all 9 files. Or you can do an example UI view. So if I do a sample UI view, it's basically going to cut out what the UI looks like. And this will let you show off what the raster configuration is going to be and what the outputs are. Okay, well, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, need any feedback, or want to provide any feedback, let me know. Happy to work with you guys on getting things installed and changed or modified for whatever we need. Cheers, bye.